Welcome to Milk Market Tidbit for the July cold storage report that USDA released on Friday afternoon. This is Dr. Lawrence Jones, and I'm recording this on Saturday, August the 23rd. Cold storage report is our second report of the month, and we're going to get the dairy products report on the 5th. That will then eventually tie everything back together. So let's start with the revisions. Cheese cold storage has increased about 7 million pounds compared to its previous estimate, and butter came up about a million. Now, these June revisions would suggest that demand was probably decreased for cheese and butter. Now, we look at what the actual values were. Cheese came down about 3 million pounds. Once these revisions were put in, I thought it would be down 2.7, so that was pretty close. And StoneX had it coming down about 11, so they considered this report fairly bearish. Now, for butter, we both missed it on the high side, and so this would be more or less bullish for butter. And this would suggest that, from my perspective, that demand in July is probably slightly better than June, and it's much, much better for butter. And the reason that I think it's a little bit better is my estimate included about a 5 million pound uptick in demand. So let's actually look at the numbers. So here are the cheese stocks for the last 10 years. We've been on this tremendous upward trend until about 2023. Then we started bringing cold storage down. But now, ever since we hit this valley, we're bringing it back up. And the estimate did come in slightly higher than our seasonal adjusted number. American stocks, exactly the same thing, been on this tremendous upward trend. 2023, we started on a downward trend. This came in a little bit higher than our seasonal adjusted number, and American stocks do represent 57% of the total stocks, and that's where it's been for quite a while. Same thing on other cheese, upward trend, started bringing it down in 2023, and this actually came up just a little bit also. I think the one that's kind of hard to reconcile is the butter stocks because, again, we've been on this upward trend. But if you look at this current value, we're actually been stopped that trend in about 2019. We had two outliers during the pandemic, but after that, we've been fairly flat. So I'm going to suggest that this is exactly where butter stocks probably need to be. Now, there's an argument that it came down from last year, but a lot of that is noise. So again, I'm more of the opinion that butter stocks are just about where they historically have been and where they probably should be. All right, so that wraps up the cold storage report. This next week, we're not going to get very much data, only the agricultural prices. And then it'll be after Labor Day that we get the dairy products report, so a little while here.